If any of you are holding on to anger and resentment or seeking revenge on something outside of you, you're not identifying what you're thinking about that thing that's fucking up your life. My uni caused me to break. I have all the proof. How to bring them down. Okay. Guys, this is another story where someone's blaming their outside circumstances for their problem. Okay, if you have some situation where someone's done something to you and you're holding on to anger and resentment about that, nothing's going to change for you. I had this recently with someone who was trying to change an outside circumstance, and I was trying to explain to them that the anger they were holding about the outside circumstance was fucking up their life and creating more things to be angry about, and they simply didn't understand me. And they thought that changing the outside circumstance would change everything for them, but unfortunately the anger they were holding about the outside circumstance was keeping the outside circumstance in place and keeping all the situations in their life going wrong and not being what they wanted because they were so angry. You sound really fucking angry. And all you're going to manifest is more of that. You're reflecting thought out, angry thought, resentful thought, hurt thought. I need to bring you down. I need to seek revenge. If any of you are seeking revenge on an outside circumstance, you have not taken responsibility for how that came about. And then what? So if you really want to bring them down, go and do it. If you really think you can manifest that, most people can't manifest changes in their outside circumstances by only changing the outside. It's not possible, but go and try it. And then you'll discover that you don't feel any different, except you feel like you had a little win when you got whatever it is you wanted. And then what? And then you'll manifest more situations where that thing keeps perpetuating because you still haven't changed you. This thing fucked up my life. This thing I'm angry about. I resent this thing. This thing is the cause of all my problems. When they're not taking ownership for the fact that their continual thought about that being the cause of their problems is the cause of their problems. If any of you are holding on to anger and resentment or seeking revenge on something outside of you, you're not identifying what you're thinking about that thing that's fucking up your life. But do that, darling, if that's really what you want, and then you'll discover that when you've got rid of this thing outside of you, if you can really manifest it, and I don't believe you will be able to, but if you do, then discover that it won't make any difference to you and what's happened to you. And then what? Why don't you just decide your career's flourishing and everything you got back everything that was lost? That's all you need to do. You don't need to bring them down to do that. All you need to do is understand that you've got your wonderful career. Your career is back. You're back and better than ever. That nothing outside of you can stop you getting what you want. And that's the way to do it. But you're blaming them and focusing on them. You won't get the career you want. If you try and manifest a change in the outside circumstance, that corporation that's done you wrong, it won't affect what's happening for you now. So if you try and change the university or bring them down or seek revenge on them and that university disappears by some magic, which won't happen, but by some magic the university completely disappears because you're this magic magician manifester, which isn't possible, but okay, try it. Then that university disappears. Does that change your career? Absolutely not. It won't change anything in your current life except you feeling this little bit of revenge and satisfaction that you got rid of the university. But has it changed your career and brought back your career? No. What you need to focus on, darling, is getting your career back, and you've got your career back. That's what will manifest what you want. You don't really want that to go away. What you want is your career back. That's what you're angry about. Are you understanding me? That's not going to make a difference to your career. What you need to focus on is I have my beautiful career back. My career is back and better than ever. And work on your self-concept that you're a person who has a wonderful career. That's the way to do that. And then let them have their own, break down in their own way, that corporation. But that's just you being angry, darling. Right? Best revenge is to be successful. Best revenge is your papers or whatever Beyonce says in that song.